Hey everyone, it's Dottie. It is Monday evening. It is 7:15 p.m. I just got home from work 15 minutes ago. Another late night, which means I'm not going to get to my water aerobics class and I'm not going to get to the gym because it is ugly out there. Freezing rain, mess, gross. And it's not worth risking my life to go to the gym. So, hence I'm not. And also, confession. Hello. Yep. I'm having a cappuccino. I broke down. I did. It was, when I was pumping gas, it was so freaking cold and windy and these things were pelting at me and I'm just like, piss on this. I went in and I grabbed one. And I think I'm fine because I have no idea how many calories are in it, but I missed my first breakfast, or my early little breakfast, so all I had was yogurt in the morning, and then my lunch was quite small, even though it's going to be high in calories, and then I kind of missed my afternoon snack that I would typically have, and yeah, work was so busy, and now I'm busy doing this, but I have some things to talk about, so I'm going to come back later and do that, okay? Love ya, bye. Okay, change in plans. It's not, I mean, it is been kind of freezing, snow, rainish kind of mix, but it isn't. Bottom line, I take my time, I'll get to the gym, and yeah, I need to do this, so off I go. I won't be doing my water aerobics, but I will be doing something. I need to get the exercise in. This is one of the nights that works, so off I go. Off I go. 8:30 p.m. Here I am at the gym. Made it! They close at 9. Gives me enough time to get a cardio in or something. Off I go. Oh, and yep, here's the gym. I'm here. For sure. The pool is actually through those windows. Although I'm not going into the pool. But anyway, right here. I forgot my water bottle. That sucks. Ah! 8:45. Almost 5 minutes in. Still going. I can tell it's been a few days since I've done vertical. I'm feeling it. Time for cool down. Target heart rate. I am 40. I measured for 10 seconds and I got to 25, so it brings me about here. Just waiting. So I'm actually, I don't know, I guess that's good. Okay, bye. Hey, made it home safe from the gym. Yay! Just took my time. I did like 20 miles an hour around the curves. Luckily, most of the drive is back roads. I don't have to deal with a bunch of traffic. And so, yeah. So, midlife crisis. There's actually a few things I wanted to bring up, but midlife crisis. I can't remember. I did tell you I was having a counseling appointment, so those of you that saw the video yesterday know that. So yeah, I went for my initial counseling appointment, and this is somebody that I've seen in the past, although it's been 6 years, I want to say, since I saw her last, and that was right around the time of my mom's passing. So she knows things of my past and all that, so I had so much to cover with her. It was amazing, but I couldn't obviously get it all in. And I think her poor head was like spinning because there was just so much. And she's like, girl, I told you. What did I tell you? Midlife crisis. This is exactly what we got going on here. So I thought I would share the definition, although we many of us know. A period of personal, emotional turmoil and coping challenges that some people encounter when they reach middle age, accompanied by a desire for change in their lives brought on by fears and anxieties about growing older. This is exactly the things that I have been dealing with. Exactly. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that's exactly what's been going on. Because right after the new year and I had to go back to work, I was crying about having to go back to work, crying about how much I hated my job, etc. But now, as you'll note of the last couple weeks, I've been doing really good at being positive, and I haven't whined about my job that it sucks or that I hate it. I haven't cried about having to go there in the morning. So what does that say? When I think about it, it's like, no, Dottie, you don't completely hate your job. What's going on is your whole life balance is feeling out of whack, and I mean, yeah, this exactly what this midlife crisis is defined as. I'm looking this way because I have my laptop right here. And yeah, some people think, you know, they get to an age and you suggest midlife crisis and they're like, yeah, whatever. No, that's not me. I just have a couple things to work on or whatever. And me too, I'm trying to stay positive and I'm trying to make everything work. But the truth is, there are some things that I need to talk through. And I love the fact that I'm using YouTube as an outlet. However, I think sometimes you need someone that's just kind of close to home and in person, face to face. I have gotten tremendous support off YouTube and through friends, through Facebook. Don't get me wrong. But just in the hour that I talked with her today, and knowing that I've met with her before, so she has some history, it really felt good. It just felt good. I touched on a lot of things. I touched on the whole neighbor situation. I touched on this, that, my prior to surgery and my knees. And, you know, because she said, you were always really afraid of surgery. What made you decide? And so I told her of this kind of divine type intervention thing I ran into on the way home from the orthopedic specialist. And I said, you know, some people might think I'm crazy, but I swear that's just what came over me. And so that very day, I made the call to the surgeon's office and proceeded. And she's just like, hey, I believe that stuff. So she didn't look at me crazy or anything. And it was just nice. And so, assuming that medical insurance will approve the visits, I will be seeing her again in a couple weeks, and we'll see how it goes going forward. There's so much I can spill to her, and just about everything that I've got it on YouTube, and I plan on sharing that with her. She doesn't know a thing about the social networking too much. I mean, she knows of them because she's got like quite a few kids and blah blah blah, but she's like, I don't have time for Facebook, I don't have time for this and that, and so she doesn't actually use them. So she said that we could sit down and I could actually pull up my channel and show her, and I don't mind if she watches them and gleans anything from them. I think that's an awesome thing. So deep breath. So I feel really good about all that. I was beginning to think that, there's something truly wrong. And it's just, for some people, it really is something. I mean, some people, like me, need to talk it through. Some people have the ability to let it run off their shoulders or let it stay in the past, or they're not so over analytical about stuff like I happen to be. And I mean, I overanalyze so much, and so I need help in working through that. And so I think it's good. I'm glad I went, and she's glad I showed up, and she's like, I think you've done good in a lot. You just have to talk it out, and I agree. So, yeah, so my whole job thing, I when she asked me, she said, in your email, you said how much you hate your job. Do you still feel the same? And it's kind of funny. I'm like, I really don't know. I'm so confused. I know what I want to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I think I know what I want to do is what I said. And so she suggested to me, she said, have you ever heard of a life balance wheel? That's what I'm calling it, she said. And she kind of gave me a little bit of example. She drew it on her whiteboard, and she's like, this is totally just an example. Obviously, this. So anyway, I want to, and some of you may have already heard of this, some not, but I'm not sure if you can see it. I don't care if you can see the words or not. This is just an example. This is not my true wheel. I want to actually spend some time thinking about things, but it's basically a pie, and you fill in, you kind of make slices, and how much time you feel you want in your ideal world to spend on various things, and you define those various things. So we've got, this is just an example. We've got family, we've got social networking, we've got work or education or whatever, health and fitness, rest and relaxation, etc. And this is just something I kind of drew out to show you guys. I really want to think about this. I hope you can see it. Anyway, yeah, I really want to think this through and create even in a PowerPoint or something, and actually make it nice and colorful maybe, and yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention that each of these pie shapes, you kind of fill in like where you think you are at right now. Like, for example, maybe I'm spending too much time on family when I want to spend a little bit more over here doing something I really enjoy, or work or whatever. So yeah, I think that's an excellent idea. So I really want to put some time into that sometime. I'm very glad I went. Okay, on another note, I was at work today, and this is kind of a weight loss success type of thing, whatever. I don't tell a whole lot of people I've had surgery, and I've said that before. But one of the guys at work who works in a department that I used to kind of be a part of, we got to know each other back then, and we've kind of maintained a friendship. It's not a close friendship, but it's a good work friendship. I guess it's kind of close. Whatever. And the funny thing is, his name is Robert. Also, I have a bestie named Robert. There, I said it. Anyway, he actually mentioned that he's considering weight loss surgery. And, you know, so we chatted a bit, and I shared my surgery type and a lot of the things that I've gone through, and I did not say anything that would persuade him one way or another. I just kind of told him my thoughts on it, but I did tell him to do his research on the various types, and I told him that, you know, here's the types that I know of. I don't know anything about the other types like lap band or whatever. I know a little about gastric bypass because that's what my husband had, but so it really felt good to kind of talk to someone in the real world as well about that. So anyway, some exciting stuff I think coming ahead with this whole counseling thing, and I'm feeling good. I did go to the gym, yeah, you know that. So anyway, this video is probably getting to be really long, and so let's get to the reading because we have to do this, right? His princess. It's chilly out in this room. My princess, don't ever compromise. In your weakness, I will keep you strong, my child. I am well aware of the many things in this life that war against your spirit and your soul. I know it feels like distractions and difficulties are sent daily to test your character and convictions. Remember, my love, this life is not a dress rehearsal. It's the real thing, and I'm training you through these tests to trust me. I am preparing you today for your future life in heaven, so seek me in prayer for my strength, and don't give in to temptation or compromise. They are like quicksand lying on your path to righteousness. Hold on to me and my power within you, and I promise that you will make it through. When the wicked winds try to blow out the flame of your faith or try to cause you to compromise, stand on my truth. I am your solid rock, and you can conquer anything in my strength. Love, your king and your rock. I swear sometimes I feel like I've read them already. Here's the verse. Temptations that come into your life are no different from what others experience, and God is faithful. He will keep the temptation from being so strong that you can't stand up against it. When you are tempted, He will show you a way out so that you will not give in to it. 1 Corinthians 10:13. There you have it. So, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being there. Thank you for dealing with me looking away. You are all wonderful. Everyone that takes time to comment, you're all wonderful. And my kudos to you. Give yourself a hug, give yourself a pat on the back, and keep following along if you enjoy what you hear. All right. Love y'all. Peace. Love. Smiles. Big hugs. Ugh. Bye.